May upload. Yeah, I'm still sticking with the schedule. Still sticking with it. So, it has been almost a year since The Strangers Chapter 1, the ill-fated remake of the home invasion classic that I enjoyed, was released. Now, if you don't know the story behind these films, basically, Lionsgate filmed 3 movies back-to-back as one long trilogy. They didn't have a break between shooting. They filmed and were going to release these all basically back-to-back. They were all going to be released within the year of 2024, but because of the factor that Chapter 1 ate the pavement critically and audience-wise, due to it mostly being a reboot remake of the first movie, people were wondering exactly what was to come of these other 2 movies that they filmed. So essentially we have Chapter 1, which everybody hated, even though I liked it. Then there's Chapter 2, and then there's Chapter 3. Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 have been kind of up in the air. Nobody really knows what's going on there. And then Chapter 3 got leaked, kind of really badly. One of the, I think, producers, maybe one of the directors, one of the ADs, I'm not sure, I think he's a producer of these films, recently had a reality TV show made about him. It was exclusive to this random, I think, Finnish streaming service. I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's Finnish. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. In this reality TV show, they basically just followed around this producer for like a week straight and filmed him kind of just doing everyday stuff. And part of that everyday thing, his everyday routine, of course, was going to set. And that set was the set of The Strangers Chapter 2 and 3. So the documentary cameraman and the crew of the documentary accidentally captured what is supposedly a huge spoiler for Chapter 3. Now, we're not exactly sure what these images are. Some say it's the huge twist that the main character is one of the killers. Some say it's a meaningless screenshot of the final girl of these movies stabbing one of the killers in the neck. Realistically, we have no idea. Also, one of the filmmakers of the trilogy, I think one of the directors, I'm not entirely certain, said that they were going to include a few new masks in these 3 movies that one of the killers was going to wear in Chapters 2 and 3. And I think you can see one of them in the background of these screenshots. So according to a bunch of different sources recently, Critical Overlord and so on and so forth, reliable industry sources for horror films and so on and so forth, because of the bomb of the first film and these heavy leaks that have recently released, The Strangers Chapter 2 and 3 are going into huge reshoots, basically making them into entirely new films. That being said, mind you, bear with me here, keep in mind, Saw 11, the sequel to the amazing Saw X, was recently announced to be fully scrapped and canceled. Now in its place was announced The Strangers Chapter 2. The release date was announced to be September 26th, 2025, which is almost a full year delay from when it was supposed to release around October of 2024. Now, I can fully say that the first film really wasn't that bad. I'm actually really excited to see what they did with the sequel. I think it's going to be sort of a Halloween 2, Killers in the Hospital directly takes place after the first film type of movie, but I don't know. So essentially that's what happened and is happening with The Strangers Chapter 2 and 3. They're going into huge reshoots and they're basically entirely new films, and it's a hot fucking mess. It's a big old bowl of mess soup. So that's what's going on. Now, me personally, I'm excited. I'm going to review the shit out of Chapter 2, just like I reviewed Chapter 1 and just like I reviewed the original. So, yeah, that's about it. That's my May upload. I'm going to review Final Destination 6, so look forward to that.